Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a slightly different video for you. I thought I would just show you my haul from the new annual catalogue. We had this beautiful catalogue out about 10 days ago from when I'm recording this. Came out on the 4th of May. Of course, as demos, we got a chance to order from it slightly earlier, so we got a month to order ahead of time. But I have just received some more orders that I'd placed. So I've now got a nice little stash building of new products to show you over the coming weeks and show you lots of samples to hopefully inspire you. So I thought today I'd just quickly run through what I've chosen from the annual catalogue. There's still lots of other things that I've got on my wish list, but I had to draw the line somewhere. And I have to say, I have desperately failed at my pledge not to buy any more flowers, because I have bought lots of flowers because there are just so many lovely ones in this catalogue. So I thought what I'd do, I've marked all the pages where I've bought things, and so I thought I'd just show you in the catalogue. So the first thing in the catalogue is the Pansy suite, the Pansy Petals. I like this suite. I wasn't too sure about the dies. I haven't bought the dies. I've just bought the stamp set, which is it says it's 2-step, but actually I think it's more than that, because I think you stamp that, stamp that, stamp that. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's a 3-step stamp set. With some lovely little sentiments, wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. Little things you do make such a difference. A little hello from me to you. Love you much. Happy birthday. That will be the one that gets used most for me, of course. So yes, where is my Pansy stamp set? Here it is. So I've got that stamp set. I think they're slightly smaller on the cover than they are. Yeah, they're not quite as big. They're bigger than they show you on the cover. And I don't know whether you've noticed, but inside the photopolymer cases now, the stamps are printed on the back of the insert, so you can peel them off the acetate and just keep them on the back of in your stamp set really easily. So you just need to do that once, and then they'll be there waiting for you to use when you need them. I don't think that's the right one. I think that goes there. I think it's that one. Yeah, so really helpful, although the sentiments are back to front, so it does make it a little bit difficult to read them. But what happens then is, of course, you'll peel them off this acetate, and then you get a free piece of window sheet. You've got a piece of window sheet that you can then use for other projects, which is great. But you'll be seeing projects using this, just the stamps, like I say. Although I did buy, if I can find it, the DSP. I did a share with my friend Jez, so I've not got a full pack of this, but these are beautiful papers. What I love about them is not only are they pansies, but they coordinate with our new in colours, which I'm going to show you later. So that's one side. Actually, let's do that side, and that's all the floral side. So lots of lovely florals. I love this one. This one is my favourite, I think, although it's not really my colour scheme, but I do love those little patterns. And I think this one is the one that you can cut out. If you have the dies, you can cut these out. But when I looked at them, I thought, actually, they're not terribly tricky to fussy cut. So I could fussy cut these to use on a project as well. So that's what I will be doing. And then if I just turn them over, you can see, so we've got the much more muted, less in your face, but lovely. I love these ginghams. This is quite sweet as well. Nice stripe. And then this one, I think that's Bumblebee. So it's not just the in colours, but this is Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Fresh Freesia. And I think there's a bit of polished pink on here and a bit of Evening Evergreen. So they coordinate really well with all our new in colours. So that's my first bundle, or not bundle, stamp set that I bought. And then if I carry on through my catalogue, oh, this is one of my favourites. This, I love this. When I went through the catalogue the first time, that one jumped out at me. I do love typography. I love anything. And I love things with a big font. So I'm going to enjoy using this. And again, it's photopolymer, so I can remove them all and stick them on here. Which I'll get around to doing. And what's really lovely about this is it's got every word in both fonts. So you've got happy, happy, hello, hello, birthday, birthday, friend, friend, thanks, thanks. So you can choose, or you can layer them like they have on the tags here, or this is it's got a little clock bar, which means it's a very super quick card to make. Really quick, a little bit of a DSP, stamp the thanks, and then a little bit of ribbon or twine around there. So I'm going to enjoy playing with that one. Watch this space. Samples with that will be coming very soon. What's next? Oh, you will have seen this. If you follow my blog, you will have seen this stamp set before. This is the Flowers of Friendship. I love it, love it, love it. Again, it's flowers, I know. So I've had the pansies, I've had the Flowers of Friendship, and it's got a punch that goes with it, if I can find it. And again, anything with the punch is a winner for me. Love these flowers. You can layer them up, make sort of double flowers. Really nice things to do with that, and you can see it highlights very slightly in the catalogue the images that can be punched out. Love this idea. Going to be having a try of that at some point. But yeah, really nice, and I've used that a lot. That was one of the ones that came with my pre-order, so that has been used quite a lot already. What's next? Oh, colour and contour. Yes, this one. Wasn't sure about this one to start with. It's a bit messy for my taste. It's not quite, just a bit messy. But I've seen some lovely samples with it, and I love these dies. So if I can find it in my pile. The die. So you've got the two dies that cut out the flower heads, which is great, but then you've got all these lovely scalloped rectangles, which are great. The little one's great for labels, and then as centerpieces for cards, and as just a whole card bank. So those will be really useful. And then you've got this lovely dotted scalloped edge, which again will be really beautiful to use on cards. So looking forward to using those dies, and the stamp sets as well. Thank you for everything. I like that. So very happy for you. Could be a congratulations card, couldn't it? And you are absolutely amazing. Yeah, some nice things in there. And of course this messy, dotty, splodgy background, which is always a really useful stamp to have in your stash. So that's more flowers. So like I said, I was completely hopeless at sticking to my no flowers policy. And again, I've done it again. This one didn't really call out to me in the catalogue, but again, I've seen some really beautiful samples with it. And in fact, I posted one on my blog on Saturday, because it was the Pootler's blog hop. So this was the first card I made with my set. Really lovely. Loved these images. Loved infilling them with the stamps. Really gorgeous. So yeah, a little bit of stamping, a little bit of masking. Really lovely. So liking the hand penned petals as well. Right, I have included this one. I actually had this before I pre-ordered, because this was one of the sets that came out early. It's the Butterfly Brilliance, and it's got 6 butterfly images, which I've partially cut up because I wanted to use 2 of the butterflies separately. So I've got 2 separate, but one of the dies cuts them all together. So if I want to do that, I'm going to have to piece them back together, but that's quite easy to do. It's not difficult. This is red rubber, so it hasn't got the stamps printed inside. So this die would cut all the butterflies. If you stamp them and then cut it, it would cut all the butterflies. But I don't always want all the butterflies, so I prefer to have them single. And so there are all the butterfly dies. You also get these 2 little diddy ones, some texture bricks, and some other textures ones here. So those are quite useful as well. So if I wanted to use this butterfly one, let me just see the picture. This one goes down here, does it? That one goes down there, does it? I need to find the picture to oh no, that one goes up there. I need to find the die. That's it. That one goes up there, and this one just joins down there. So they piece together really easy. I could piece that back together on a block and stamp them all together if I wanted to, or on my Stamperators. But I think I'll get more use out of them by them being cut apart. That's that one. How are we doing? I've still got a little pile here. Oh, love this one. This one jumped out at me as well. I love this. It's called In Sweet Symmetry, or In Symmetry is the stamp. And I love this. I love symmetrical things. This is a really sort of stylistic flowers one, but I love all these images and the way that you can combine them all in different ways. And actually the paper that comes with it, let me find the paper. Oh, I didn't show you some of the paper that I've got as well. Let me find. Oh, where is it? Here it is. This is the paper that goes with it. Again, I've only got half a pack because I did a share with Jez. Just saves us a bit of money, and it means we've got samples of all the papers to show. So you could stamp an echo these patterns on this paper. So you've got the three, so you could sort of use that one and the leaves and the stem. You could echo that on the paper, and again here. So you could use that one and the leaves, these leaves or these leaves, to echo the patterns on the paper, which I think would be really nice. That one, love this one in just blues. I think that was a really lovely background paper. Not so keen on this one, don't like that pink in there. Don't think that, not my colour scheme, that one, and nor this one. Not sure about this one either, but in a minute you'll see I will use it. And I wasn't sure about this one, but I've seen it being used and actually I love it. I do like that now. If I turn them over, you'll see they're a lot more usable. If they don't like one side, the other sides are definitely usable. Oh, so that one was the wrong way round, so I should have shown you that one first. But again, these very stylised, symmetrical patterns. Really lovely. So quite pleased to have a little sample of that paper. And I didn't show you the hand penned papers when we got to that suite. I did buy the papers as well. And they're beautiful sort of watercoloured flower images. Some of them quite busy for me on one side. So there's that one. Again, not really my colours, that one. This one I love, but this I really love. And look how well they coordinate, how nice it would be to combine those two. But I love that one. And I also love that dotty. I love anything with dots and stripes has got me. Like this one, I like the colour scheme of here, these pale lilac and yellow. Really pretty. And again, I love this. I think this is it Highland Heather or Fresh Freeze? I think it might be for Highland Heather in this suite. This one's quite sweet. That's quite nice. And echoes of the stamp set in there. But again, really nice pale one. This one's a bit busy for me, but I like this, and green is quite soothing. And again, love this one. And again, like that, that's quite a nice sunny colour, isn't it, to do a nice summery card. So beautiful papers there as well. That was going back to hand penned. Let's carry on. Right, I've marked this way, so that's the end of all my stamp sets, is it? Did I show you, or did I not show them all as I went through? Let me go back. It's not a very organised video. This is the In Symmetry set. So it is again a photopolymer, and again the stamp, so you can just get an idea of the size there. Really lovely. Looking forward to having a play with this. I might even do that tonight after this video. So really lovely. So that's that one. And the hand penned, I don't know that I actually showed you the stamp set. This is really pretty. So really, this it gives you sort of an ink and pen look about it. I showed you my card, and there's several different ways of colouring these. So with this image, I use the infills to just stamp. And as you can see, they don't quite meet the edges. They're not meant to. They're not meant to infill completely correctly, not the entire shape. But if you wanted them to, you could colour with blends, or you could stamp it in stays on, and then you could watercolour, which I think would be really fab as well. So really nice. These lovely two big images, and the dies, got lots of elements to the dies. You've got another lovely scalloped edging. This die goes here, so this cuts out the edging of that big image, that big flower image, but then you've also got this infill that will cut out like an intricate version of it. You've got leaves and the flowers to cut out separately. So really lovely, really lots of versatility with that set, I feel. And then, oh, and lastly, this is the one, I skipped through this in the catalogue. This was the stamp set that we got with when we did a Stampin' Up event called On Tour. They did a virtual event rather than an in-person event this year, of course, because of COVID. And this was the free stamp set that we got if we did that event. As you'll see, it's really not my style. I'm not really. This is too vintagey looking, too arty looking. But I do love this. I do love this just for you, and the little thank you. And I quite like the little wren as well. And actually, we were able to order a different stamp set because this one didn't stamp quite well, and it's not available to buy at the minute because they're not happy with the quality. But actually, my little wren did stamp okay, so I might use that on a card at some point. Not really my thing, but it might be what someone else likes, and I need to showcase for all sorts. Right, I just tabbed this page because the new in colours are on it, and I'm sure you've all seen lots about the in colours. Beautiful, beautiful colours. I just got a sheet of each colour card, the cardstocks out to show you. Really beautiful. Evening evergreen, really lovely deep green, soft succulent, polished pink. It's really lovely to have a nice pink in our catalogue, because I always think that was one of the things we were missing, was a true pink. Love, love, love fresh freesia, and I actually love pale papaya as well. A lot of people are on the fence about pale papaya, but I love it, and I love how those colours, and even that one as well, go together so nicely. And I've seen loads of cards combining them. I combined them all on my card. Pale papaya as the base, polished pink, fresh freesia, and soft succulent. So really easy to put those together. And this is the page you need if you want to order the basics of the in colours. The cardstock is on here if you want a whole pack of each colour. The stamp pads, the refills, and the, oh, that's it, I've got the stamping blends here. Just come, and I haven't even unpacked them. Got the stamping blends here, so I'm going to try this, doing a similar card to this, but with the blends, and see the difference of colouring them with the blends as well. So I'm looking forward to using those. And then if you skip over a couple of pages, you come to this page, and this page has the selections on it. So if you don't want a whole pack of 24 sheets of pale papaya, for example, you can buy a cardstock assortment, which will give you 4 sheets of each of the in colours, which is probably all that you'll need if you're not a hobby business demo. So that's quite an economical way to do that. And you can also buy a bundle of stamp pads, and you get them slightly cheaper. So you get, instead of £7, so it should be £35, it's £31.50 if you wanted to buy all 5 stamp pads there as well. Got some new pastels in the catalogue, haven't got any of those yet, but then they're on my wish list for next time. Right, now, and then the papers, the ones I haven't shown you. I haven't shown you the Expressions in Ink. This is really beautiful paper, if I can find it. Here it is. Really beautiful colours with some really beautiful, beautiful foiling on it. So, where are they all? They're all hiding. There we go. So, oh, there we go. I thought that was a blank sheet, wasn't? So these are all, the front sheet has all got, I don't know if I'm catching that on the video, beautiful foiling on it. And these papers remind me of that Japanese technique, which is when you break some porcelain or crockery or china, you piece it together and you highlight the cracks with gold, and it makes it even more beautiful than it was. And this paper reminds me of that. So that's beautiful. I can just imagine chopping this into sections and just using that on a card with a sentiment, and that was all you'd need. And beautiful watercolour effects on the background. Love this one. This is Pale Papaya, which is gorgeous. And you can see the shiny centres of those flowers, really beautiful. And again, a watercolour effect on the other side. This one's beautiful. Love these colours. Love, love, love those colours. And again, this is that Japanesey effect I was talking about, but really pretty colours again. And again, just need to chop this, put it on a card front, put on a sentiment, and you're done. Really beautiful, but really simple card. This one's really effective as well. Loving this. Should make really lovely boxes and bags, and, you know, gift bags and things. And this one's got some lovely foiling on it. Leaves and flower centres. Really, really beautiful, and beautiful colours again. Polished pink and pale papaya in there. And then lastly, who doesn't love just a piece of stripy gold? This will be the piece that gets used first with me, I think. And then pale papaya on the other side. So beautiful, beautiful papers there. As you see, I've only got half a pack of each of these. I've shown you the daisies. I've shown you this. Haven't shown you this one. This is beautiful as well. Very elegant. It's called Simply Elegant, and it is a very elegant paper pack. Just piling everything up on the side here. It's going to take me forever to sort out when I finish this video. Right, and again, gold foiling on here. So these sets, when they've got gold foiling, they are more expensive, but they're so worth it. So really, really beautiful there, white and gold. And then on the back, just a sort of geometric pattern, which is actually really great for mail cards, which is what I love. There we go, some copper foiling on here, silver, copper and gold on here. Really beautiful. My friend Jez has been using this paper to make boxes and bags. And this is one of my favourites of all time. I love this, just black and white. Not quite polka dot, but very nice. This one is lovely. Silver again. Sadly, we've not got a silver foil card in our catalogue anymore. And again, very, very plain, but very useful, very usable. This one, I think this is basic grey with gold, which is a colour scheme I maybe not put together, but that looked very nice. And again, really useful for mail cards. Loving these patterns. And this one again, can you see the gold there? And this has got that little 4-corner icon that I liked on the other paper. And again, not so keen on that one, I have to say. That's probably my least favourite, but I do like that one. And lastly, this one that I've seen several people making cards with. Really beautiful. And then the leaves on the other side. So another pack that is worth considering. And then we did buy Tidings of Christmas. Now, a bit early for me to be getting into Christmas. I do start quite early, but not quite this early. I'll just do a quick whiz through some of these patterns, and they are quite nice because I quite like the plain, the just tone on tone of some of these. So we've got, I think it's crumb cake in there. Oh, it's Sahara sand. It's Sahara sand. There's that one. That one with the evening evergreen on it. And a nice red stripe. Always useful at Christmas, a red stripe. This one. What is that green? Oh, it is soft succulent, yeah. And then a more complicated pattern there, more complex. Just get here. Another nice stripe and a nice red and white paper on the back there. So these are all available now if you want to get ahead early with your Christmas crafting. Love this one. Love this with little snowflakes on and in that colour. And then lastly, I love this one in evening evergreen. And then a really nice foliage pattern on the back. So loving those as well. Can't wait to get started, but I won't be doing Christmas cards quite yet. I can't quite bear it. Right, and I think we're nearly there. Right, this one we did buy. We hummed and hawed over this one, but in the end we gave in and bought this one to share, and it is really pretty actually. I love these watercolour. They're doing a lot of watercolour images on these papers, Stampin' Up, and I actually really love them. I love all these tiny little flowers. I think that would make it really good. You know, you can just have that on a card and a label with the sentiment. That's all you need. They're so easy to make a card with using these beautiful papers. Lovely, again, watercolour images. Love this stripe. I do love a stripe, and I love that. That's so fresh and clean. That reminds me of swimming pools in the summer. Quite like this one. That's quite a fun one. And another lovely stripe. And again, look how well they coordinate together. This one, some big peach, so I'm not sure about that one, but of course, you turn it over, it's polka dots, and I love it. So all of these will get used. Again, not sure that's really my bag, but turn it over. Love, love, love that spotty blue. Do quite like this, although it's very busy. I do quite like that one. But I love this one actually, this little peach. I think that's because I make cards, I always need smaller patterns really. The big ones tend to overwhelm a card, so I do quite like the smaller patterns. So that is all of the patterned papers, but I'm just going to show you the 6x6 stash. Now I have bought, or Jez and I have shared, should I say, a pack of all the colours. So we've got the in colours, and we've got the brights, the subtles, the regals, and the neutrals as well. So we've got a pack of each of them. One missing here, it must still be in the box somewhere. But the in colour ones, and I like these papers this year. I'm loving the fact that there's no white on them, that they're just tone on tone colouring. So those will be getting a good workout on my pages. And then we get to the speciality pages, so lots and lots of different speciality cards, some of it new, some of it not so new. So we've got foil sheets. Gold has always been in the catalogue, they're saying, and copper. So we've got gold and copper, no silver as I said before, but we've still got gold and silver. We've then got these Shimmer Vellums, which are really pretty. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do them justice on camera, but they are. If I move the catalogue out of the way for a sec and just put it down there. You can see it's beautiful, beautiful, you know, see-through, evergreen. But can you see that? I'm going to stand up and see if that's that. Oh, I think you can see that shimmer on the camera. Yeah, really, really pretty. Lots of ideas for using these. This is polished pink, and again got that beautiful shimmer. Evening evergreen. Fresh freesia, love it, love it, love it. So pretty. And pale papaya. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Loving those. I just wish I had the whole day to spend crafting. I always have to fit it in between other things. I never have enough time. And then lastly, I don't know where my other pack of that paper's gone. Never mind, it'll turn up at some point. Right, lastly, this arrived this week. We just shared a pack of the gold and rose gold metallic speciality paper. And when you look at it, it looks like it's going to be really rough, but actually it's very, very smooth. It's very, very, it's like an optical illusion, really. And that's beautiful. That's rose gold. And this is just the gold. Really pretty, really will give a really opulent look to your cards, and will really go well, especially the gold with the elegant paper, the Simply Elegant paper that I just showed you. So, is that everything? Let's see. No, it's not everything. So you can see I am very poor now because of this haul. Okay, right, we're on to ribbons. I have, of course, had to buy the in-colour ribbons. I love all the in-colours, and so I like to have the colours that I really love. I do love to have ribbons, so I bought a reel of each of the in-colour ribbons, which are lovely. And this is really lovely, this ribbon, because it's quite thin, so you can make bows without adding too much bulk to your cards. It's quite a thin card, and actually with this one you can actually wrap it around the card and secure it on the back, which I generally don't like doing with ribbon because it adds too much bulk. But this is so fine that you can actually do that. So this is beautiful, beautiful ribbon. If you're wanting to buy ribbon, I would recommend the in colours. And then the other ribbons that I bought two others. I bought this one, which is Highland Heather, which is slightly a wider ribbon, but it's really beautiful. Can you see the sparkle there? And it's a really lovely colour. So yeah, I'm enjoying that one. And Highland Heather has always been one of my favourite colours. And then we bought the other one that comes in pale papaya, which is called, it's not on that page, pale papaya and white ribbon. It's just called a white ribbon. But that's really lovely. And I did use it. I used a little bit on my card here. And it's really soft and beautiful. So yeah, that's a really beautiful ribbon. What else have I bought? Right, okay, I bought, very unusually for me, I don't usually go over top with embellishments, but I did think these little flowers were quite cute. So, if I can get the lid off without sending them all over the place, just going to show you. So they are quite tiny. This is the larger one. So, there we go. You see how big that is? And then one of the fresh freesia ones. And one of the tiny ones there you go. Sorry, I can just hear my sister's just arrived. There we go. So they're very, very tiny, but they're going to look very sweet on some of your cards. Right, what else? So we ordered them. We had the gems. Again, I wanted to have a whole suite of coordinating products. So I've got the gems as well that go with the in colours. So those, and you can see quite a lot of those have already been used. I've been using those quite a lot. So again, really useful to have those in coordinating colours. Although now I've got the blends, I could colour the clear rhinestones with those. And then, oh, now I've missed something out. I must have missed the page where the bags are. I'll just go back to those. These are the ombre in colour bags. These are just little gift bags, so you can just tuck a little present in there. You could fold over there, put a clip and a little bit of ribbon, and you've got a really lovely little package without too much hassle. So those are really pretty. And of course we've got all these embellishments in different colours to decorate them, so it's, which will coordinate, and the ribbon as well. So really, really easy, really lovely. And then we've just got a couple of other things to show you. Oh no, one more thing to show you. I think one die set I bought, which is the Tailor-Made Tags, which are the standalone tags. And these are again going to get a big workout. So you've got four tags with the straight edge and 4 tags with the circular edge and the eyelets as well. And so really beautiful. And those are, you can layer those up. They've got a stitched edge, which is a really nice feature. So be really, really good. So yeah, so that's it. That's all my haul from the new catalogue. And just to say, if that's made your wish list grow even longer, we've got a really great offer this month. Now, I do appreciate that £200 to spend on craft materials is a lot of money for a lot of people. So please don't think I'm saying this and, you know, making anyone feel inferior or anything. But if your wish list is really long and you have the ability to do it, really is worth getting your order up to £200 this month, because we have a special offer on. If you spend £200, you'd automatically get £20 back in Stampin' rewards, so you'd get another £20 to spend. But this month they're giving anyone who spends more than £200 an extra £20. So if you spend £200 in the catalogue, you get £240 to spend. So that could be almost another bundle or another 4 packs of designer series paper or whatever you decided you wanted to spend it on. So it really is worth considering. If you were going to place smaller orders over the course of the catalogue, it might be worth thinking that you just splurge in one go and get that extra £20, because it really would make a difference. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing my haul today. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. I'm always happy to chat to people and help them out if I can. Thank you for watching, and I hope I've inspired you with some of the new products from our catalogue, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you very much. Bye for now.